Hey guys, Aaron Jones here. Hey, I wanted to go over with you real quick about the page authority and domain authority talk that's always been coming up. And I watched a video on Facebook the other day, and it talked about building your own private blog network, basically buying expired domain names with high PA and also high DA, with PageRank not really being a factor anymore. I bought actually a couple of domain names myself through some GoDaddy closeout and auctions and expired domain names and so forth. So I just want to kind of show you the steps that I take whenever I'm trying to find expired domain names. So one of the first things that you'll want to do, if you haven't done so already, is go to expireddomains.net. As you can see, it will look something like this. In fact, you can type it in here, expired domains there, and it should be one of the first ones that pops up in Google right there, expired domains with PR backlinks and more complete information and so forth. So once you get on there, you can just click that link. And of course, you'll bring you back to this page. Now, you'll want to sign up for this website. The reason why is because they give you more information. So up here in the top, just go ahead and sign up. It's real quick. It doesn't cost you anything. But once you log in, what you can do is start filtering out the domain names, the expired domains, the closeout domains, and so forth that you want to purchase. And one of the things on here, if you're not familiar with expireddomains.net, is the filters that they offer for your domain names, which is something that's pretty cool, but you have to really know where they're at in order to set all the settings. So over here in the top corner, you can see show filter. And so, I mean, it's like, bam! I mean, it opens up and it just shows you a ton of information. So up top, you've got one of your most common, your additional, and your AdWords and SEO. Okay. So with this pulled up right here, what you'll want to do, if you want to, starts with, contains, or ends with a particular keyword, you can put that in there. Starts not with, ends with, as far as not having, an example, domain host without brackets. You can go through and read through here. As far as domain name settings up top here, I don't like to have numbers in my domain names, no hyphens. I don't like to have consecutive hyphens. To me, that's just not very good when it comes to domain name. I mean, it's my personal opinion. Again, you can register it however you want. Over here on PageRank, you do no fake PRs, no unsure PRs, and no PageRank as far as like -1. As far as the page rank here, you can see you can adjust it, this being the minimum of 0, and then you can set it to 3, and of course you can go max as far as your page rank, meaning max of 10. You can also choose listing settings, 24 hours, 7 days, 30 days, and so forth. Okay, when you go to the additional, this is where you can actually filter out the TDLs, which is going to be the end of the domain name. A lot of times I like to do the .orgs, .nets, and .coms if they are available. Also, as far as keywords, you want to, depending on where you're at in the world, you want to go ahead and select English, and I'll try to explain that to you a little bit later of why I do that. So as far as that goes, you can also filter it by social stats, but we really don't need to, because I'm going to show you a tool here in a minute that will also give you social stat information, because before we register the domain name, we want to make sure that it indeed has a high page authority and a high domain authority. Okay, so move over here to AdWords and SEO. So once we're in here, you can see competition, cost per click, AdWords in the US, global, Germany, and so forth. Now, as far as moz.com right here, this is where it's really important. So this is your domain authority, and this is your page authority. Okay, you can even filter it by links to the website, but we'll show you that a little bit later. So I know in that video he said that if you're going to build your private blog network, that you want to start off with about 3 different websites with the domain authority, or page authority above 10. And then, of course, you would link social media accounts to those domain names, and those domain names will be pointing to your affiliate site. And then he said to get some domain names, at least 2 of them that had a DA, domain authority, and page authority of like 25 plus. You know, if you can find one that's available that has a page authority or domain authority of 20 and you can get it pretty cheap, you know, I mean, why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? So you can be sure that you can set that. That's going to be in your AdWords and SEO settings. So once you've completed all that stuff, you'll want to apply the filter, okay, and just click down here. And so as you can see, I got about 9 domain names that popped up. And again, you can see the price over here on the left, $11, $10, $8. And these are buy now domain names. So as far as a listing type, this is not something that you're going to bid on. You don't have to wait and bid against this one guy and bid against the other and so forth. The way I like to filter a lot of this stuff is I like to go with the DP up. This is what they call the SEO Kicks Domain Pop. It's basically showing you the number of backlinks from different domains. So this particular one shows that it has 193. This one shows below it 166 and 44 and so forth. If you look over here on the domain names and you don't see anything that really matches your website, because again, if you have a niche website and let's say it's about flowers, then obviously freeflowerimages.com would be one that would kind of go with your current niche website. Or if you had one about dogs, let's say you had a website about how to train dogs, then justdogsmusic.com would be something that would be relevant to the dog niche website that you're trying to rank. So keep that in mind. Again, you know, we put the domain authority and page authority up to 20. So if you just go over here and select it, let's say we go to 18. Let's say we apply the filter. It then goes from 9 to 16. So as you can see, there will be more available domain names as you adjust your filters. So we'll go back here, you know, because I just want to show you that there are a ton of domain names that you can purchase. So we'll just go with the original suggestion from that guy and set the DA and PA here both at 10 and then apply the filter. So instead of 16, now we've got 118 domain names, okay? And again, I like to do the SEO Kicks domain pop right here. Okay, now the other thing that I like to do, and the reason why I selected English is because sometimes if you do not filter between the English tab, there will be domain names on there that have like Chinese and Japanese and stuff like that. And if it's not relative to your, you know, United Kingdom website, your United States website, or whatever it is, I don't think that it's going to benefit you whatsoever, okay? So that's why you want to adjust that filter, which is, again, over here on the additional section up top, you can select which country that you're in, okay? So with that being said, I like to go to another tool. So let's say that I find one here. What I like to do is, even though it shows that the .com is registered, it's only registered through GoDaddy, but you can purchase it. So if you click on the listing type over here on the right, you select Buy Now, okay? And then it's going to pop up whether it's available or not. And so as you can see, this one is still available. I can buy it now for $10. So brightkidsonline.com. So if I had a kids website, a learning website, something like that, then that one would probably be pretty cool, okay? Because it's showing it's a page rank 3, 193 total SEO Kicks domain pop. And we want to get some more information about this, okay? So what I like to do is go to website authority check, or SEOreviewtools.com. Again, that's SEOreviewtools.com right there, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste Bright Kids Online into this, and I go http://www.brightkidsonline. I want to display the social score, and I also want to display the page rank. Even though I know it shows here the page rank, but remember in those filters, when I showed you about the social authority and so forth, over here on the additional AdWords and SEO, where you can do, where was it at? Hold on, is it the additional? Yeah, right here, social stats. So this right here is going to pull all that out for you. Okay, so we'll do display social score, display Google page rank, 2 + 6 = 8, yada yada, and then we'll just perform a check. So we want to really see if these filters on expireddomainnames.net is going to match the SEO review tools check here. So once we've done that, so now we can see that that page rank or page authority for that website is at 35. Okay, page rank is validated at 3. External links to page 1. Age of the URL is 10.5 years. Again, page rank. Domain authority is 41, and so forth. Now, I'd like to know more about this website. Again, you know, these are just steps that I take, you know, because I want to know if I'm really, really getting a good domain name, and also if I'm getting a domain name that doesn't have any kind of weird stuff attached to it, and I'll show you why here in a minute. So I'll go back over here and go down and go Bright Kids Online and just copy and paste that. I'll apply the filter again so all these filters will go away. There we go. Now, so I go into my SEMrush dashboard. I'll copy and paste Bright Kids Online there. And again, it's going to pull up, you know, shows it's got 12,500 backlinks on this, which is pretty cool. Again, you got all kinds of weird backlinks to it. You got blackjack betting, Bright Kids Online, counting blackjack cards. So the only reason why that I really do this is because, you know, you want to get a website, because obviously you're going to have to build this website. Okay, once you register the domain name, even though it has high page authority, high domain authority, you still, in my opinion, want to keep it as close to the original website that it is. Meaning you don't want, you know, to take this into Bright Kids Online and then to put it to a learning thing. I mean, you probably could, but in my opinion, it's always best to try to keep it with what it's already been, in other words. So if we look at all this, I just did a full report as far as Bright Kids Online. If you want to be a member of SEMrush Traffic, you can. They give you tons of analytics on stuff. So blackjack cases, Bright Kids Online. So you can see that this is a betting and gambling website. Now, as far as, you know, how you would build it, obviously you would want to put some, you know, maybe blackjack affiliate programs, casino, gambling. I know there's a lot of stuff out there. And, of course, you know, you could throw something up really quick. You could probably do like maybe a 5 to 10 page website and then still have a link pointing back to your main niche website. Okay, just to kind of give you an idea of that. Okay, so that's just to kind of give you an idea of how I do it. So again, it's go to expireddomainnames.net. Go ahead and go through here, adjust your filters. Obviously, you have other stuff up here. This is closeouts. If you go to GoDaddy Expired, it's going to take you to where the listing type you'll have to bid on, which I'm not too thrilled about that. I like to buy my stuff immediately when I do it. Some of these, as you can see, are just ridiculous. $88,000, $100,000. You know, we don't want that. That's why I like to go to the GoDaddy closeouts. Even the smallest price on a domain name here is $50 on the buy now stuff. So when I go to closeouts, that's kind of what I look for. Okay, and then of course I do the filtering by the SEO kicks domain pop. So again, do the filters through GoDaddy closeouts. Go over here to show filter. Adjust all those settings accordingly. Apply the filter. Find a domain name that matches or is pretty close to the niche that you're in. Again, go over here, click the buy now button to see if it is still available. United Footwear, okay, as you can see, that one's not available. Again, you know, it's going to take some time. Parachute Musical, let's see if this one's available. If you had like a musical website. So again, you know, you copy and paste that. You just want to make sure that all the analytics are right. HTTP, and then you go www.pow, and then you want to display social score, page rank, 3 plus 7 is 10, perform a check. I like to go over here while that's checking, copy paste, and then of course get all the insights on this particular domain name. As you can see, 154. So the web downloaded Parachute Musical, kill it, cut it down. I'm not sure what it looks like. It was kind of like its own website, so you could probably turn it into something else. But again, down here you can see page authority 31, page rank 3. So it does have domain authority of 20. So that's a pretty powerful website. Again, you know, anytime you're building your private blog network, at least what I've done is I'll make it into like a 5 to 10 page website. And what I mean by that is just a few pages here and there. Of course, you want to do your about, contact, privacy terms, whatever. And then, you can point a link back to your website. So I hope this video kind of explains to you, or hope it helps you understand about how I do, domain authority and page authorities, how I find them, how I register them, and so forth. Again, most of these domains over here are like $11 and $9. I know you can go to namescheap.com and buy, domains there if you want to. This is how I do it. I mean, there's tons of other ways to do it. You don't necessarily have to follow my ways, but, it's something that works for me. I know you can get like $5 domain names or something like that from there if you don't want to pay 10 or 11. But again, I hope this helps you. So if you have any questions about the video, would like to make comments, I'm all ears. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.